Yes, this is my journal. But you must be wondering why I journal here instead of journaling in a diary. And here are top three reasons why I journal in a notebook, not in a diary. So, the first reason why I journal in a notebook is that it catches less attention. Like, I'm in a household where is privacy doesn't matter. Okay, so this is just a notebook anyone would see and think like it's just a notebook, right? But if it's a diary, they're gonna like, oh, wonder what's written in here. So that's the first reason. And the second reason why I use a notebook is that whenever I write, it takes at least 1 to 3 pages per day for me to write down all my feelings. So it's just too much expense, like too much pages. It takes too much pages for me just to write down for a day. So it would be costly for me. So I would prefer a notebook. Third reason why I'm writing here, simply because I want to. Like, it's not performative, right? Like, I just want to write down whatever comes into my mind. That's it. That's it. That's why. So here are a few things that I consider while journaling. Okay, so people might come after me after saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Yes, I'm here to share my opinions. Okay, so I'm gonna share it anyway. I don't think journaling helps me that much. I think it's slightly overrated than it should be. I know it helps. I'm not denying it completely. I'm not denying it completely that it doesn't work or anything, but it's slightly overrated. I'm fine. I'm fine. Please ignore the background voices or noises. I cannot control that anymore. Whatever. They won't stop. They won't stop. God, please help me. There were days when I was overthinking like hell. I tried so much writing it down, all my feelings or whatever thoughts was on my mind, but it didn't help me that much. The time I was writing it down, it helped me then, but after few minutes, I was overthinking at the same level. So for that reason, I don't journal every single day. I do it when I feel like it. So I would recommend meditation, like more than journaling. Okay. So the second thing I do is I used to do actually. I used to scribble. I used to scribble. Okay. So the thing about scribbling is that you don't get to read it again. I thought it would be the safer option since I don't want anyone to read my journal. Okay. So, but when I opened it again and wanted to read it, I cannot read it. Can I? Just look at it. I cannot read it. I cannot, absolutely cannot read it. So I regretted it and I started journaling like a normal human being after that. Someone recommended it, like scribbling, or I also heard about like making a code language, but that would also not work for me because just like you're gonna make a code language and you also need to remember it, or okay, and then you have to decode the whole thing just to read it again. That would be a really long process for me just to read my 1 page journal. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I would not recommend that to anybody. Okay, so I don't usually follow anything. I just start from whatever and finish it whenever I feel like it. So that's it. You don't need any rules or guide to journal. Like, I literally write like my ideas, whatever I learn, and whatever my beliefs and my values, and whatever I think, my thoughts on something. I just write it all down. Okay, very well then. Goodbye. See you later. Hope this helped. Bye bye.